ritual. That small thing to keep us focused. A habit we never skip. To clear our minds and elevate our performance. But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Toda mi gente lo siente. 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 Toda mi gente caliente. Toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente suena. En la favela suena. El techo se me llena. Toda mi gente lo siente.
I'm Mauricio Cuevas, defender for the LA Galaxy. The best performance requires the best training. That's why we trust AstroTurf. AstroTurf delivers unparalleled ability, safety, and playability, ensuring every match and session of training is fast and exciting. As a proud partner of the LA Galaxy, AstroTurf continues to provide world-class surfaces, fueling the future of the game.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to McValue at McDonald's. With McValue, you can buy one and add any one of these for only $1. And look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. It's crazy. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. Take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at your environment. Take a look at your past decisions. Take a look at your present. Are you curious about the future? And setting your expectations at perfection is not a way for growth. So I'd use the word curiosity, and that's a long way to get there. But if you stay curious, I think you can get the most out of life's menu. Because if you don't, you're leaving some of those moments on the table. You gotta try to get the most out of life. You might just think McValue adds the power of choice to McDonald's menu, but it also adds the power of perspective. And depending on how you look at it, that might be the most powerful thing you can order. And while you're here, I can't wait to meet you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Hey, do you need a hand?
Yeah. Every time with his team, man. Coach, put me on this, man.
Nice dive. Now find your rhythm.
Calm down. Ah! Hey! Okay, man! That might live! That might live!
Up. Okay, that's it. You got one more for you.
Got you. Like the headway. Here she is, guys. She's coming, guys.
Let's go.
Good morning, Emma. I'm right here now. Come on, come to me.
Turn me up,
Onyedi. You're Fatani.
Boss, man, I'm turned up right now, though. Oh, you're violating, man, honestly.
Give me a hand. You're good.
Just don't forget what I sent you this morning. You are equipped. Don't allow anyone or anything to tell you different.
I got something for you.
One more. You can. I really can't.
Onyedi, chin up, bro. You got a goal in you, man. The left back's gas. Come on.
Oh, come on, Sam. This is looking really good.
You only got 10K left, okay? Your pace is phenomenal. Are you ready?
Camp, it's all good. Take the hit. Embrace it. You're here for a reason, baby. You are here for a reason, baby.
Yes.
3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Mate, that was so sick.
Come on, Emma. Final push, Emma. Come on.
Okay, time.
MVP!
Dale pues, mamá ya muerte más loco como solo tú sabes. Así es, con las manos en la cabeza, sacúdete, 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 mira, sacúdete.
All of the ways to watch your favorite local and regional sports. Join us now on Twitch TV, You can also find NSBN on Amazon, Fire TV, or visit us live on YouTube as we stream games there as well. Another fan favorite way to watch is nsbnsports.com. You can also find us through our NSBN app, free to download from the Google Play Store, and Roku TV, where you can find all of our content. NSBN Sports, visit us at nsbnsports.com.
It's prep football between the Ramblers and, of course, the Heritage High Generals. Kickoff right now between these two as the ball will be sent away from the 40-yard line. Winding feed right down the middle. Pinballs at the 20, taken up between the hash marks across the 30. Return man for the Generals, 35-40. He's dragged down. Nice little return to start the gain for these two. Before we go on, I'll introduce you to these two a little bit. 39-yard line. Starting first with our players to watch. Now, there's a lot of guys in these lineups, and I'll introduce you to all of them as we go on. But first, our player to watch, the Ramblers. He's on the field right now. Number 9, it's a sophomore, the defensive end. Over 24 tackles this season. Constant pressure on quarterbacks. Deshaun Carruthers. He's been really good this season coming off the edge. A menace in the backfield. They'll lean on him to make a difference tonight early. A flag on that opening kickoff against the Generals. Some free yardage for the Ramblers. So will they assess that? We'll meet the man to watch for the Generals. Caden Height, 1,500 pass yards, 86 for 166, 8 pass touchdowns, crucial to the offensive success of the Generals. They'll lean on him tonight. In LaFayette, Georgia, it's high school football. So the Generals have the ball to open their first drive of the game from their own 15-yard line. Fakes the give on the end around and the handoff right up the middle to the tailback. Gets a short gain.
Ball carry for 2 yards.
Slaughter right up the middle for 2. This is a big game for these two. The Ramblers were poised to be in prime position to strike and claim the region, but dropped one last week against the Bobcats of Gilmer on the road. Now trying to get back on track on their home turf against the Generals. Generals, meanwhile, 5-win program, very different story. They're looking to take it all home with them in a bag. Generals man Height rolling out, wants to throw the ball. He's in trouble, throws it as he's hit it. It's picked off by the Ramblers inside of the 28. He goes down, and so it'll be a turnover. Leghorn was right there. Riley was right there. Huge play to start the game.
Ball be marked at the 28-yard line.
Unreal
First
play.
down, Ramblers!
Austin Deering, the junior defensive back, creates the early turnover, and so the ball immediately flips into the hands of the Ramblers. They're just outside of the red zone. .90 seconds into the game, Ramblers with the ball from the 28-yard line of the Generals. Dax Edwards, the quarterback, takes the snap, pitches it far side, just in the hash marks. Tailback slips one, grabbed, wrapped, and dropped by the linebacker, but Williams is able to get about 8 yards for the Ramblers. He's just outside of the hash marks on the far side, moving from right to left, so that'll be right outside of the red zone at the 21-yard line, and it's 2nd and 4. LaFayette will go again quickly. Rambler offense looked really good last time out. Obviously fell short, but a couple of good trick plays. Able to move the ball to Penson. Long ball down the middle to him for the touchdown. He had a long rushing score. 2nd and short, Ramblers fake the pitch. They go right up the middle and swimming their way up inside between the guards for a short gain. Edwards,
Ball's carried out.
the quarterback, carves out about 4 yards, and that looks like enough to move the chains, but they haven't moved them yet.
But they call it short.
You heard it first from Joel Jenkins. They're calling it short. Ball's on the far hash marks. 2 minutes, 40 seconds gone in the first quarter. They are going to move the chains in front of a big Lafayette High School crowd. Away stands are filled as well, as these two communities have turned out in force. Ringgold and Lafayette duking it out. Here's the give right up the middle again. This time it's 3 yards. Walden goes right up the middle. We'll take just a second to meet the offense of Lafayette if we can do it. Edwards, the quarterback. Dax is a senior. He's been really good this season. Super efficient on the ground. The offensive line up front, it's Avery McClure at left tackle. The junior, Kevin Patton. Elijah Rapier, the center. The right guard, Isaac Bradley. And Brody Sane, the right tackle. Receivers are Sentel and Williams. Blake Rayburn, the tight end. Cleghorn, Walden, Lynch, Penson, all sharing carries. Second down, Ramblers to the left side. Good block by the tackle, and he's rammed backward. Third and long inside of the red zone for Lafayette. Football's at the 17-yard line, 8:20 to play in the first quarter, where we're scoreless and just getting started. So on third down, Ramblers going to need to throw it. Edwards takes the snap, wants to throw, uncorks one for the end zone, a battle for it. It's tipped and dropped. He just threw it up. There's 5 players right there, 3 DBs. Sentel
brings up fourth down.
Along with Penson under the ball. It went in and out of the hands of Sentel. And so it looks like our kick unit coming on for the Ramblers of Lafayette. Harrison Gilstrap, the junior kicker, on for the delivery. And this would be about a 30-yarder for the Ramblers, man. We'll call it 27. Scratch that. We will call it 34. Gilstrap hammers the ball after the snap and holder good. This one sails between the uprights. And early on, Gilstrap makes it 3-0 Lafayette High School Ramblers.
7:24
At Lafayette High School inside of Jack King Stadium, it's 3-0 Lafayette High School Ramblers. Early lead taken. Really nice job driving down the field. Ramblers pick it off. Extra opportunity created by Austin Deering, and Lafayette's offense capitalizes. They get into the red zone and chip through the field goal. Onside, this one right at the midfield stripe and taken in by the Generals of Heritage, who were able to hang on to the football.
First down, General.
Lafayette leading 3-0. Will meet the offense of Heritage High School, the Generals. Caden Height, our player to watch in this one. He has been fantastic all year long. 1,500 pass yards. Voice of Friday Night Rivals, Chris Goforth, says he's the best pure passer in the area. I disagree. I think it's Knuckles from Northwest, but that's a good disagreement to have. More on the rest of the offense when we return. So it's 1st and 10. Long ball down the left side off the snap, off the rip. It's caught inside of the 20 to the 10. 1st and goal.
to the 8-yard line.
What a catch! The long ball down the left sideline for Caden Height. Unreal job getting open. It's his favorite target, Braden Stoker, the junior, 6'3", over 400 receiving yards now this season.
For the Generals.
Slides under the ball and makes it 1st and goal, Heritage High School. LaFayette's got to watch out for this. They cannot let this one slip away early to such a talented offensive program. The snap is high for Caden Height. He's in trouble, dragged down for a loss. Got the ball, tried to run.
Taken down for a loss.
DeJean Carruthers, our player to watch on defense, makes the play.
Hagan English on the loss.
Hagan English in there as well, as you can hear Joel talking about. Joel Jenkins, the voice of the Ramblers in stadium. 6.5 minutes to play in our first quarter where it's 3-0 Lafayette. Height is in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers split out wide and a tailback behind him. Caden gives it to the tailback, splits the C and goes. House call for the touchdown. 6-3. The lead to the Heritage High Generals as silence falls over the crowd in Lafayette. Snap is good, hold is good, and this one sails up away.
One after attempt good with 6 seconds.
And between the uprights.
General 7.
One after
Ramblers
attempt is
3.
good, so it's 7-3, the lead in the hands of Heritage High's Generals. With a 4-point deficit, the Ramblers get the ball back in 30 seconds. Back in Lafayette, Georgia, where the lead is in the hands of the Generals by 4. Ramblers started hot with the INT, drove down into the red zone but stalled out. Heritage bombs it down the left sideline to Stoker, and so now the Generals will work with the ball. Kick is fielded back inside of the 5. Return man at the 10, looking for the 15. Hemmed in as he heads to the far hash marks. Trapped and dropped. 6:09 to play in our first quarter. Ramblers trail by 4 to the Generals. They've got the ball and they're going to go to work.
Start there, 1st and 10. Ramblers.
Gabriel Schrei here on site with you. Georgia 93.7. WQCH AM 1590. Tim Hall back in the studio. Long-time spinning hands on the radio disc throughout North Georgia and Chattanooga area. And Sam Collins here with me on site as well. Sean Butterbean Green has abandoned us for the Sunshine State. He's living it up in Orlando. It's fine. I see where we rate. Just kidding, of course. 6:07 to play in the first. 4-point game. Ramblers with the football. Their offense will go to work. Just made a 6-7 joke by accident and got called out for it. There is a flag on the play. Please hold. Encroachment is the call.
Offsides on the defense.
So the defense gives up free yardage. 5 will go into the pocket of Lafayette High.
1st and 5 now.
Bunch set for Lafayette as they'll give it to the left. Tailback's in trouble and stopped. He gets a little beyond where he started, but doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a 2-yard loss as he goes left behind the left tackle, tries to cut it off his outside hip. He's grabbed, wrapped, and dropped. And so it's 2nd and long for Lafayette. They need 7. Heritage High School in Lafayette, Georgia tonight. Lafayette is 4-4 this season, 1-2 at home. The Generals are 5-2 on the road, 2-1. There's the give again to that same side. This time it works to the tune of 2 yards for Bryson Penson and the Lafayette Ramblers. Five minutes to play still in our first quarter, 3rd and 5. Ramblers trail by 4, 7-3. Third down for Lafayette from the close hash marks. There's the give to the right side between the guard and tackle. He's swamped, buried. No gain. 4th and medium for Lafayette.
Tuscan Walden.
Number 24 on the carry, Tuscan Walden. And so it's 4th down and 4, Lafayette. Decision time. Seems like an obvious decision to me. Lafayette hasn't dealt with this at all this season. Their offense has been really effective. And they've run this spread wing tee that's worked so well against so many teams in the area. They've been able to bust themselves out in space pretty consistently, control tempo, go on these long measured drives. Ramblers need to be careful to remember not to get frustrated early on against Heritage. Long ball down the field, beyond midfield, rolls over the 40 off the punt. The punt rolls all the way back to the 37-yard line of Heritage, and that's where the Generals will take over. They had great field position off the onside kick. 50 yards, they took it right to the end zone. Now they'll start a little further back. They'll need to go 63 if they want to score against Lafayette again. They're leading by 4, 7-3 with 3:55 to play still in our first quarter. We'll take a moment before this offense comes out and meet the defense of Lafayette High School. Player to watch up front on the blind side of defensive end, DeJean Carruthers, Wooten Logan, Avery McClure, Kevin Patton, the other defensive lineman. Patton's a junior on the other side of the end. Bryson Penson, Hagan English, and Andrew Huggins, your linebackers. Riley Arthur, Bryson Cleghorn. Side hip of the left tackle. He slips away. 40, 30, 20. Dragged down from behind by the Ramblers, Centel. Nearly takes it to the house. 2 plays run from near the midfield stripe. Both of them have gone to the red zone for the Heritage High Generals. 3:46 to play in the first, and threatening again in the red zone is Heritage High School. This isn't a total shock. Heritage has historically been very good against Lafayette High School. Ramblers just have to stay calm in an early skid. You know, I looked at the scores and some of the tape of these two teams this week and mutual opponents. Hold that thought. Here's the give to the right side of the tailback. Generals man down onto the 11-yard line on a 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6, 3:22 to play in the first quarter. Generals threatening to move it inside of the 10 and make it 1st and goal. And these games have had similar score lines. It was a 2-score game against Gilmer for Heritage. They've played a lot of the same opponents to a lot of similar results. The talent gap just isn't there. Last year, Lafayette lost 50-7 to the Generals on the road. Looking to bounce back from that tonight. They trail by 4, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here's the Generals from inside the red zone. Give to the left side, and Slaughter is tackled down. So not only do the Generals of Heritage have one of the best quarterbacks in North Georgia, I would argue the 2nd best in the region and probably just the general area here, but they also have one of the better running backs. This is another one, the voice of Friday Night Rivals. Chris Goforth told me I think he might be the best pound-per-pound running back in the area. I have a hard time disagreeing with that. When you have a quarterback who's over 1,500 pass yards on the season and a running back who's eclipsed 1,000 rush yards, that's a rare combination. That's a very productive offense. They're doing everything right. deep in the red zone. 3rd and 5 for the Generals from the 10. Throw over the middle by Height is dropped. Incomplete. It's 4th down for the Generals of Heritage. Roped that across. Great pass for Cohen Fletcher, and the junior just can't haul it in. Would have been his 4th touchdown for the season. He's gone for almost 500 yards through the air for this offense.
Here we go, Rambler Nation. Make some racket here. Make some noise.
4th down and goal. The Generals are going to go for it. I can't believe it. From the 10-yard line, they can make it 1st and goal. Sorry, 4th down and 5. They can make it 1st and goal at the 5. It's a turnover if they don't convert, and a timeout taken on the field.
Way to go, Rambler defense.
Obviously, the home crowd really into this. Looking at this offense of Heritage High School, 26 touchdowns scored. They're averaging 27 points per game. They've only allowed a clip of 21 points per game, 373 yards per game on offense this year. Just unreal. 2,600 total yards of offense for Heritage High School. I mean, they look like a college offense the way they run this program. They do a lot of things the right way. They've got the talent to run the spread. And in region, that makes them very, very difficult to beat. Big size up front. 6'6" Joshua Castle at left tackle. Landon Wooten, the senior, at left guard. 6'2" Capehart at center. Christian Wall at right guard. And Paxton Reed at right tackle. Brian Fletcher Stoker, the receivers. Slaughter and Pritchett sharing carries out of the backfield. And of course, Caden Height, the man slinging the ball. This offense is deadly. 2 minutes to play in our first quarter. 4th and 5 from the 10-yard line. Heritage Generals with the ball. They can move the chains one more time or turn it over. And of course, they can score. Height takes the snap, check down pass. That's a 1st and goal, spins out of play. And that will move the chains right at the 5. I mean, that is on top of it indeed. 1st and goal, Heritage High School Generals. Ramblers make a great defensive stand. Now, again, I said this short while ago after that first touchdown. You know, LaFayette goes out, they kind of stall out on offense, and I'm like, listen, you have to keep your momentum. You can't be discouraged, dissuaded, fall apart because you're not getting early traction. Stick with it. Feel good about what you're doing. Say, this is going to work. We're going to wear them down. LaFayette can't lose the wind out of their sails because they allowed a 1st and goal. They held them to 5 yards once. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. The Generals of Heritage lead by 4, 1:44 to play in the first quarter. Handoff to the right side. Slaughter is snowed in. Buried, and the crowd does not go wild for that, but that's an incredible play by English and Carruthers. They come through, they get off of blocks on the right side of that line, they come through a running back, they get hands onto that jersey, and they pull down. Again, one of the better running backs in the entire area. Slaughter is right near the 1,000-yard mark this season. He's scored over a dozen times on the ground. Looking to finish it off for the Generals. It's 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. 65 seconds to play in the first. Close hash marks. 2 men in motion up front. 2 receivers out wide on the far side. Here's the snap. Height gives it. In trouble. Grabbed and dropped. 9-yard line again. 3rd and goal for the Heritage High Generals. The Ramblers sticking with it and looking good in this end goal situation. 42 seconds to play in our first quarter.
3rd down, Rambler Nation! 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Let's make some noise. Here we go, Ramblers. Here we go. Get up for the defense.
Caden Height. He's got 5 wide at receiver. Negative 25 rush yards this season. I don't think he'll take off with it. Height takes the snap, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. No flags. There is a flag right at the line of scrimmage.
Penalty on the play against the Generals.
And so the penalty, the flag, is against Heritage High. 10.7 seconds to play in the first quarter. flag was right at the line of scrimmage at the 9. They're moving the Generals back to the 14. It was 3rd and goal. It'll remain 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Rambler Nation! Let's get loud in here!
Joel Jenkins letting the crowd at Jack King Stadium hear it.
Keep it loud! Here we go!
4-point game. Generals lead in the first quarter. Heritage High, 7 seconds on the clock. Here's the snap from the 14-yard line. Height pitches it over the middle. Caught, touchdown. Generals pitch it into the house. Ground it out down in the red zone. Somehow able to finally get their way in, and it is 13-3 Heritage High School. And that wraps up the first quarter of play. As the crowd falls deathly silent in Jack King. For the point after try. This is popped up away and sails between the uprights to make it 14-3. Heritage High School Generals in Lafayette, Georgia. We'll break and return with the second quarter in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Okay. Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
He's in Ohio.
Get ready, girl. There. Nail.
Sean Butterbean Green isn't with us tonight as we're about to enter the second quarter between the Ramblers and the Heritage Generals. Now, Heritage scored with just seconds to play still in the first quarter. Roped across to the left side, second pass touchdown of the game for Caden Height, who has thrown for well over 1,500 this season. They're cooking with gas on the road early in what they need to win for this regional showdown. Obviously, the Ramblers are looking to keep their playoff dreams alive. They need to win it as well. Much worse than Heritage. Glad you're with us. Gabriel Schry,
Jordan Ridley and Porter Centel.
Generals and Ramblers. Sean Butterbean Green not with us tonight. Tim Hall's in the studio. Sam Collins with me. Sean Butterbean Green is in West Palm Beach, Florida, enjoying the sunshine. I've sent photos of him in the sand. Looks like he's having a good time. Kickoff is away and rolls out of the reach of the return man. Into the end zone, it's a touchback. So Lafayette will start with regular field position and try to take this 80 yards to the house with a 1st and 10. Lafayette's offense has been really good this season. Introduced you to them a couple drives ago. These guys have scored 24 touchdowns this year, averaging 17.5 per game. 1,000 yards on the ground, another 400 through the air. Good for almost 200 yards per game, really consistent clip. Rambler offense in that tight formation, one receiver. Lafayette High School sends Penson into motion, faking the give. Edwards wants to throw, rolls, pitches it down the close sideline, incomplete. Intended for Centel, just overshot him.
Porter Centel incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
We're gonna play Where's Waldo, but instead it will be Where is Sean Butterbean Green? Is he in Bora Bora? Is he in Tampa by the pool? Could he be in Miami? Or perhaps Panama City Beach? Who knows? There could be a prize if you can figure out where he is. 1st and 10 is gone as it's 2nd and 10 for Lafayette. Penson in motion and right away blown dead. It's a timeout taken by Lafayette High School. Ramblers want to kick around some strategy in a close one. 11-point game. Generals scored 2 long passes. First one was right down the left sideline to Stoker. And to end the first quarter, a short pass from deep in the red zone. It was their 8th play in a row from inside of the red zone. roped just over the left hash marks to the left, easily hauled in. Easy touchdown, the second of the game for Height. Caden Height, who has thrown for well over 1,500 yards this season, continues to look electric behind the center. Ramblers going to try again, and now the flag. Delay of game, the call.
Ramblers going to move them back 5 yards.
Ramblers will be marched back 5 yards. 8 seconds into our second quarter. It's 2nd and 15, LaFayette from their own 15-yard line. Ball is on the center of the field, directly between the hash marks. Ramblers take the snap, pitched across. Lots of room down the 20-25. And Williams nearly moves the chains. They might give it to him. Very close to the line to gain. Close officials got him for it. Yes, move those chains. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School off a beautiful carry by Williams.
Spot will be a first down for the Ramblers. And that's on the Lafayette McDonald's first down.
Ramblers move the chains with ease. Now it's 1st and 10 from their own 30. Right up the middle, plowing his way forward is Walden, who gets 6 yards.
36-yard line.
2 tailbacks behind Edwards. Walden is the closer one and just lowers his shoulder. Looks like he's trying to get snow off the streets of the Midwest in the winter as he just drives his way right up in there through those white jerseys. Second and 4 for the Ramblers from the 36-yard line of their own side of the field. Everybody's down on the close hash marks. Ramblers driving left to right. 50 seconds, 5-0 gone in the second quarter, where it's 14-3 Heritage lead. Ramblers of the ball. Man in motion is Penson. He'll take the pitch to the far side. Pinballing off defenders, trapped and dropped. Loses a half a yard. They'll put him on the 35. And so it'll be 3rd down and 5. They need to get to their own 40. Sean Butterbean Green isn't here with me. He could be in Bonita Springs, Florida. Third and medium. Generals say the Ramblers jumped, no call. Here's the snap. Edwards wants to throw. Tosses it deep to the 50. It's caught by Centel. 1st and 10, Lafayette Ramblers on the 22-yard gain down to the 48-yard line of the Heritage Generals.
48-yard line.
What a catch by Centel. That's great football. Centel's not a big guy. The DB clearly has 4, maybe 5 inches on him. Boxes him out, turns his right shoulder and hand, and just hauls that in. Use the speed, a little bit of trickeration, cut it back across and hauled it in. From the 48, Ramblers, right up the middle, swarmed and dropped.
Walden on the carry.
Walden gets it back to the line of scrimmage, no gain, 2nd and 10. Now on 2nd and 10, Ramblers to the far side. Edwards, the keeper, slides one, now two, down the sideline and out beyond the line to gain, but a flag deep in the backfield in the area of holding. For the moment, it's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. The flag is on the LaFayette Rambler L at the 47. Looks like the Ramblers are coming back. It's a spot foul, so they're going to move him way back. So the football would have been a 1st down at the 38. Instead, the spot foul, which will be assessed. The flag it was moved from the 47 back to the 45. Looks like they're going to spot them at the 42-yard line of their own side of the field.
Holding on the offense will move the ball back to the 42-yard line. Bring up 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd down and a country mile. The Ramblers need to take it from just beyond their own 40 at the 42-yard line to the 38-yard line. 20 full yards of the Generals. Second down, Ramblers, man in motion. Edwards throws it on the check down to Centel. Got one block down the sideline. Midfield stripe and more as he steps out at the 50. So the Ramblers get 8 yards back on 2nd down. They'll need 12 on 3rd to keep the drive alive. They trail by 11 with 9 minutes to play in our first half. 14-3, they've got the ball. Third down. Ramblers right up the middle, dragged down just shy of midfield. Edwards, the quarterback, took the snap on the close hash mark after
line of the Ramblers. Brings up 4th down.
Centel stepped out on this side. Ball is back to the 49. It's 4th down and long and decision time. Ethan Thompson sending on the punt unit for LaFayette. Ramblers punter is standing on their 38-yard line. Snap from the 49. Gets it away just in time. Fair catch signaled for on the 22-yard line. Ball's loose. And this will stay a ball of the Heritage Generals as it pops out and is regathered. Called for the fair catch. 8:07 to play in the first half. Generals lead by 11. They're going to be driving from right to left from the close hash marks after the punt. Good opportunity for Heritage to make it a 3-possession game. Their first 2 possessions have been taken right down to the red zone with long, long passes. In fact, the first play of their first 2 drives was an immediate long ball to make it a red zone chance. We'll be looking to do that a 3rd time. First and 10, football just beyond their own 20. Handoff up the middle, Slaughter pinballs off one man and is dropped at the 25, a 1-yard gain.
Andrew Huggins on the stop.
Huggins has been really good from that outside linebacker spot. Big number 3, over 70 tackles this season. He has stuffed the stat sheet, makes the play on 1st and 10. It's 2nd and long. They need 9 to move the chains. Football at their own 25. Heritage on the close hash marks, driving right to left, leading by 11. 14-3 with 7.5 to play in half number 1. Here's the snap. Picked up by Height, wants to throw. Pitches it down the far sideline beyond the midfield stripe, and it's batted away by the Ramblers DB. Great play. He's all over Stoker.
Jordan Ridley on the pass breakup.
We've seen him make big play after big play. We're in the pink cleats tonight.
Third down,
Ridley
Rambler Nation.
batters that one away. Ramblers are forced third down after the first two plays, first two drives forced a red zone chance. Now a chance to cut a drive short. 7:20 to play still in the first half. Height, the screen caught, 25-30. First down and more, 40, steps out. Little contact late and flags fly. Looked like a bump. Slaughter goes down, and Williams going to catch a pair of flags from the side judge and umpire. Officials come together to talk it out. Personal foul against the Ramblers, so extra free yardage after the conversion.
After the penalty will be marked at the 43-yard line of the Ramblers. First down for the Generals. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Rambler defense back at it as the ball is beyond the midfield stripe now. Here's the give to the left side. Left tackle clears out some room like he's chopping down the forest. 3 yards. Gained by Slaughter in the offensive line. They're going to move him back. It's 2 yards. Scratch that. 2nd and 8 from their own, or from the Rambler 41-yard line. They need to get the ball all the way down to the 33-yard line of LaFayette to move the chains. Heritage Generals on the closed hash marks, driving right to left in the midst of a long drive. 6.5 still to play in quarter 2. They lead by 11. Here's the give to the close side, and easy space for Heritage. Slaughter again.
7-yard line.
Outside hip this time off the left tackle. Comes to the close sideline. Gets it well beyond the 40 down to the 37. Line to gain is the 33, so they still need a long 4. General offense has been great on third down. Seemingly unstoppable at this point.
Third down, let's make some noise. Here we go. Third down, Rambler Nation.
5.5 minutes to play in the first half. 4 out wide, trips right for Height. Takes the snap in the shotgun. Pocket collapsing, tosses deep over the middle. It's incomplete. No flags, yes. 4th down and medium.
Broken up. Brings up 4th down.
For the Generals of Heritage, will they try to convert? They've been so successful today. How could you fault them if they do? 4 fresh bodies come on. It does look like they're going to try to kick a field goal. This would be a 40. Oh my goodness, they're going to try a 54-yard field goal. The place kicker's on for a 54-yarder. Hammers it, balls away, it's going. Oh my goodness. He just knocked down a 54-yard field goal. Jake Collett, the senior. Get the SEC on the phone, baby. What a ball. Kid just hammered that out of the county. That's nuts. Generals make their lead 14 with a skying rocket of a ball. We'll take a short break and return with more prep football in 30 seconds. 17-3. Generals out ahead of the Ramblers. They finally stalled out on a really long drive. And as if that long drive wasn't enough, Khaled comes out, smokes the ball, and spaces that thing. Looked like a satellite going through the uprights. 54 yards with room to spare. That might be the longest high school field goal I've ever seen. That's his career long for the Generals. I have a feeling he'll be kicking longer ones one day. That was wild. 165 pounds, by the way. Ramblers will get back to work on offense. They've only produced 3 points today. They've scored 24 touchdowns this season. Good for 20 points per game.
Ball will be marked at the 44-yard line. First down, 10 Ramblers.
Great field position for Lafayette. Second best of the day behind their INT. Trailing by 14 to the Generals. He'll start from the 44. Here's the give to the left side. Bowled over after a gain of a yard. Nowhere to go.
David Williams on the carry. Brings up second down, 9.
Ramblers let the big guy have a turn. So Lafayette gets a yard. It's second down and 9 on the far hash marks. They're driving left to right. From their own 45, they need to go 55 yards to the end zone. Edwards fakes the give once, hands it off to a second tailback who gets 5 yards to the midfield stripe. At the 50, it's third down and 4 Ramblers. They were on the far hash marks. He cuts it to the right.
David Williams on the carry. Ball brought out to the 50-yard line.
Gets a nice little gain. Not a ton of blocking happening because of the misdirection. Carruthers is lined up as the fullback. Pitch across to Penson, who is trapped, and a flag flies. One right near the play and one in the backfield.
Bryson Penson on the carry.
Nice little carry by Penson, but couldn't get away.
48. Penalty on the play.
We'll see what the referee says. For the moment, it's still a medium yardage situation on fourth down. 3:45 to play in our first half. Referees, here's the call. Whitecap taking his time to deliver this. So hold against the Ramblers. It's declined. And it's fourth down.
Holding is declined.
So it'll be fourth down and 6 after the decline penalty. Ramblers,
brings
big
up fourth
decision to
down
make.
for the Ramblers.
Ramblers are going for it. Fourth down and 6. 3.5 to play in our first half. They trail by 14. Ramblers from the far hash marks working left to right. They need 6 yards. They need to reach the 46 of the Generals. Edwards under center, running through his cadence. Nobody moving. Stands and blown dead as they'll send on the punt unit. Tried to draw the Heritage Generals offside. And instead, the punt team will come on now for Lafayette. .316 still to play in our first half.
Penalty against the Ramblers. scrimmage will be the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 43. The punter is standing on the 32. Rambler punter. Williams smokes that. Great delivery. Struck well. Fielded at the 20. Return man cuts to the close sideline. Evades two over the 30. Flag down behind him as he's dragged out of play.
Number 11, run out of bounds.
Really nice return.
Penalties. Flags
Cody
on
Bryan,
play.
the senior, gets a hold of it. Cuts it upfield. Comes to the close side of the field. But the flag behind the play. We'll see what this is. $14-point game, 3:02 to play in the first half. Sounds like it's going to go against the Ramblers. Got officials beside me in the press box. Legal block in the back. And that will go against...
Block in the back on the Generals. Ball will be marked. 14-yard line. First down, Generals.
That will go against the Heritage High School Generals. Hunter Zanity, the senior. General offense suffers the penalty. They will start right near their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10 on the close hash marks. They'll drive right to left. 3 minutes to play in the first half. They lead by 14. Generals up 17-3. Here's the snap. Height uncorks it. Caught by Bryan at the 45-50. 40, 30. Say goodbye. He's all alone. 20, 10. And wow, backward stepping into the end zone. Dancing at home for the touchdown. Generals extend their lead. It's 23-3 in Lafayette, Georgia. Haven't seen anybody dance like that into the end zone in a long time. That was a big thing in the mid-2000s, and I feel like we stopped doing that collectively. We were like, yeah, it's probably shouldn't do that anymore. So on is Collett, who just banged through a 54-yarder. Snap and hold are good. This one sails up, away, and through. No surprise to see the PAT go. So the Ramblers are trailing 24-3, a 21-point advantage with 2:51 to play in our first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more Prep Football.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to Lafayette, Georgia. Inside of Jack King Stadium. 24-3, a 21-point advantage for the Heritage Generals. Jumped out ahead over the Ramblers early. Just threw a long one to Cody Bryan. So they've had 4 possessions. 2 of them have been one-play touchdown strikes. Their second possession was a long ball downfield carried by Slaughter. He brought it to the edge of the red zone. It took 8 plays to score. Their third possession, they stalled out, but knocked through basically a 60-yard field goal. Definitely the longest high school field goal I've ever seen. Kick is away. And it's off. So it'll be a touchback for the Ramblers of Lafayette, who are trailing 24-3.
Penalty on the play. The touchback on the kick.
Trying to figure out where they'll spot the ball. There's a flag. still talking it out. I'm not sure what the confusion is. Ethan Thompson went out to get a listen himself. Here comes the referee. He's writing something down. I don't think I've ever seen that. He raised one hand with 4 fingers and then looked the other way. Now he's back. So the penalty is against the kicking team. Dead ball foul. What was that call? Was that unsportsmanlike? Okay, that's an unsportsmanlike penalty against Heritage. And that's going to happen. You know, you're young. You're excited. You're playing football. It's a contact sport. You're going to make mistakes. Ramblers get some free yardage off of it, so the LaFayette crowd, the home stadium, happy. Ball will be advanced all the way down to the 35-yard line of their own side of the field, directly between the hash marks. Ramblers driving from left to right, 2:51 to play still in our first half. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School. And the signal from our referee, we're ready to go. One receiver split out wide, everybody else behind Edwards. He's going to throw it. Pocket collapses, whips this downfield, and Centel has it batted away at the last moment. Ball was intended for the 35-yard line of Heritage. If caught, it would have been a 40-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Centel is under the ball, positions himself well, but Eli Thacker, the junior, comes over the top. He's right behind him, gets hands in there into the play, and is able to knock the ball to the ground. That only kills 7 seconds. Ramblers, 2nd and 10 from their own 35. Trailing 24-3. Lafayette High School fakes the give. Edwards drops the ball, then flicks it. It's a fumble. Scooped up, and he'll at least keep the ball for Lafayette.
On the play,
Williams looked like one of those old NFL films reels with the goofy music.
Timeout on the field by the Generals.
Heritage High School takes the timeout on 3rd down and long, needing nearly 20 yards. The Ramblers will get another crack at it in a moment. 2:21 to play still in this first half. Lafayette with the ball trailing by 21 in their home Jack King Stadium.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry and a lot of hungry people to feed. Krause Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
Ramblers driving left to right. They need to get the ball to the 45-yard line of their own side of the field. Ball's loose again, back-to-back fumbles. The Generals diving for it. I think Lafayette's able to get back onto it.
Bryson Pinson.
It'll be 3rd and a country mile for Lafayette. Or 4th and a country mile, scratch that, excuse me.
32-yard, the 27-yard line.
Fumbles in the press box as well by the PA announcer and I. Fourth down and very long. Lafayette's certainly going to have to punt this. Here comes the punt unit. 2 1/4 minutes to play in our first half. Generals leading by 3 possessions, 24-3 will get the ball back. Haven't heard from Sean Butterbean Green in a while.
Jamin Williams back to punt for the Ramblers.
I think he's in Bora Bora. Punt unit is on, snap to Williams, that goes straight into the air. Ball sails 10 yards and takes an unfriendly bounce at the 40.
Ball will be marked down at the
Ball was snapped from the 28.
The
It did not reach the line to gain.
43
down at the 45-yard line. It'll be the 43 of Lafayette, where the Heritage Generals will drive right to left. 1st and 10. Heritage High with 2:05 to go. Will run the 2-minute drill, leading 24-3. Gabe Fry, Tim Hall back in the studio. Sam Collins alongside me. High school football, Georgia 93-7, WQCH.
Here we go, Rambler Nation. Get up to this defense right here. Here we go.
1st and 10, Height will take the snap from midfield. Pumps, tosses down the sideline. It's incomplete. 3 DBs there, but 2 receivers looked fairly open. He just misfires.
Pass incomplete. Brings
Clock
up
will
2nd
stop.
down.
2nd and 10, just 43 yards from the end zone. The Generals. And so a timeout. This is a flag. It's going to be delay of game against the Generals.
Penalty on the play. Backs Generals up to the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 15.
Still in enemy territory. From the 48-yard line, 2nd down and 15. Generals on the close hash marks. Height takes the snap under pressure and throws it as he takes a big shot to the shoulder.
Brings up 3rd down, 15.
Scampering off the edge, able to escape that 6'6" left tackle. Big hit delivered by Kevin Patton. Got a player slow to rise. It's Slaughter. It might be the quarterback, actually. I thought it was number 7. It's number 1. Excuse me. Height is slow to rise. So will they check on him? We'll take a short break and return with more prep football in just a moment.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
As we had an injury shaking up quarterback Caden Height.
Make some
3rd
noise,
down and
3rd
long.
down.
So the backup quarterback he'll take the snap. Rolling down the 45. He's in trouble and dropped. 4th down and forever.
Tackled behind the line of
Caden
scrimmage.
Height took a huge shot. Braden Stoker, the junior receiver, takes the snap.
Jordan Ridley on
Tries
the
to
stop.
run it right down the line of scrimmage, or where he took the snap, rather. He's behind the line.
Brings up
Dropped for a
4th down.
loss, and so it's 4th down and a country mile now.
Timeout, Ramblers.
LaFayette takes a timeout trying to capitalize. Jordan Ridley, the DB, the one who made the play. Read that very well, screamed into the backfield and chased down the receiver. Caden Height injured after back-to-back big hits. We'll return in 30 seconds with more prep football. In LaFayette, Georgia, 4th down and very long. Centel is back to receive for the Ramblers. The ball is spotted at the 43-yard line of the Generals. They started this drive at the opposing 43. Now they'll punt. Ball punted away from the 32. A flag down near the line of scrimmage. It sails really well, struck inside of the 5 and rolls to the end zone for the touchback. But the flag pending way back behind the play.
End zone.
We'll see what that's for in just a moment. "90 seconds until we reach the half. Ramblers a chance to run the 2-minute drill. Here's our referee. I'll tell you what he says. He's still convening with his guys, and the call is against Heritage. Is declined. 1st and 10. Did not see what the call was. Hey, Adrian. What was the call? 5 in the backfield. Thank you. 5 in the backfield is against the Generals. Too many.
1st down, Ramblers.
Lined up behind that immediate tackle box. Adrian Edgeworth with a hookup. The sidekick of Sean Butterbean Green, who is not here. First and 10. Ramblers take the snap. Football thrown close side. It's incomplete.
Pass intended for Porter.
Quarterback Edwards going to run right from the center of the field.
Down.
Ball directly between the hash marks. 1:24 on our clock in a 21-point game. Ramblers driving from left to right in the late stages on this 2-minute drill. Generals lead big, 24-3. Pressure crashes off the edge. Edwards comes close side over the 20, takes a big shot as he steps out.
Excuse me, Dax on the keeper.
Edwards scrambles for about, I'm going to call it 3 yards, 3rd and 7.
Ball brought out.
Logan Cheatwood, the senior, comes down and hits him from his DB spot. Third and 7 from the close hash marks. Ramblers. 2 receivers wide left for Edwards. That's the far side of the field. Dax takes the snap. Looks like he wants to run with it. And fumbles the ball deep in the backfield. Loose inside of the 10. Scrambling for it as it pinballs around. Looks like the Generals got the ball.
Have a penalty flag on the ground.
There's a flag as
Ball's
well.
recovered by the Generals on the 5-yard line, 6-yard line.
Football outside of the hash marks on the far side at the 6-yard line. Flag at the 15-yard line. So our referee. Standing and writing. Pritchett, the one who will suffer the call. Referee is still writing.
After the walk-off for the penalty, ball will be marked at the 21-yard line, first down.
So the ball goes to Heritage. And that is from the spot. Result of the play is a fumble recovered. 1st and 10, Heritage Generals. After the flag, it'll be moved from the 6-yard line back to the 6-21 on a 15-yard penalty. 63 seconds to play in our first half. Generals with a 21-point lead and a chance to extend it. They're up 24-3. Just outside of the red zone, here's Heritage High School. Trips left. Height back in the game at quarterback. Screen play, caught by Slaughter. Lots of room, gets a block. Cuts it back inside of the 10 and tackled down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Complete.
Really nice catch and run by Slaughter. That's come to be expected of him.
Flag on the play.
He's been unstoppable this year coming out of the backfield.
line.
Over 1,000 yards. There's a flag back near where the pass was caught, presumably in the area of holding. Here comes our referee. Indeed, the Generals with a tell as they move backward. That is holding. Referee says, yes, indeed, a holding call against Heritage High with 54 seconds to play in this first half.
After the mark off, the ball will be at the 31-yard line, first down. Let's make some noise,
So
Rambler
it's
Nation.
first
Get
down
up here.
and 20.
Here we go. Hold them, D.
From the 31-yard line of the Ramblers, Height with the ball. Quarterback from the shotgun, checks it down. Lots of room. Receiver running back far sideline over the 30. 25 steps out. Nice gain. Line to gain is down near the 10.
Pass complete.
Flag flies after the play. From our referee.
We have laundry on the field, folks.
36 seconds to play in this first half. I feel like I'm watching a game of checkers where everyone's just moving in and out of the corners. Like, I might jump you, I might not. How long can we drag out the last 90 seconds? I feel like I'm watching Georgia-Auburn from last weekend. 39-minute, 2-minute portion of the game. That was a long time. Another unsportsmanlike against Heritage.
After the mark off on the penalty, the ball will be marked at the 36-yard line.
To the
Still remains
36-yard
first
line.
down. Rambler Nation, let's
First
make some
down
noise.
and
Here we go.
25.
Here we go. Get up,
36-yard line,
Rambler Nation.
36 seconds in the first half. 24-3, Heritage Generals lead. They've got the ball. 2-minute drills become the 37-second drill. time out on the field for a moment, trying to figure something out. Trying to sort something out with the sideline of Heritage. What in the world is going on? The referee was talking to a Heritage general receiver directly, the white cap. Pulled Cody Bryant aside and was talking to the senior. Now he's talking to Coach. Shout out to Coach in Heritage High, by the way. Great program. Really big fan of the AV program. Jeff Green is down there horsing around somewhere with a bunch of equipment. Great friend of mine, great man, does a great job with their AV program. And just really impressed generally with the admin at Heritage High. Some great local products who are in the workforce, good friends of mine. 36.5 seconds still to play in this first half. Football is at the 36-yard line. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with more. 21-point game, the lead in the hands of the Generals. Still trying to get it sorted, and it looks like we may be good to go. 24-3. 36 seconds to play in the half.
Here we go, Rambler Nation. Come on,
Generals with the lead in the ball. A long way from the end zone. Ball's at the 36. They can move the chains down to the 11. Height takes the snap, throws it, tipped, intercepted. Picked off at the 35, 40, midfield, 40, he's free. Down inside of the 30, 20, house call. On senior night, it's the Honey Badger, Bryson Cleghorn. He goes a long way to the house for the LaFayette Rambler touchdown as they get one back. (24-9) as the Ramblers cut into the 21-point lead of Heritage High. A flag just hit the ground after the play. And I think they're wiping away the touchdown. Unreal. Indeed, it is an illegal block in the back against the Ramblers of Lafayette. So Bryson Cleghorn takes that 75 yards to the house on a pick six. It's gone.
After the interception and the penalty, walked off to the 30-yard line. First down, Rambler Nation. Here we go.
The Ramblers do get the ball back on the pick. 23 seconds to do something with it. They trail by 21. Football is down to the 30-yard line. Backup quarterback is in, thrown deep and tipped away. Overby is the one who tries to throw that. Leighton Overby lasered that for Centel. He's double covered inside of the 10. Nearly picked off. Leighton Overby, the sophomore who starts for the JV program in the shotgun. Low snap, Overby, pressure right away, and he goes down. Pressure is more than just physical right there. It's proverbial. You know, that's a lot of pressure for a sophomore. Cooper Chapelier, the senior, screaming into the backfield and gets another sack. He's had a nice season pressuring quarterbacks. 12 seconds left in the half. Ramblers with the ball. They were 10 yards out of the red zone. Now they're back at their own 37-yard line, threatening to get back into scoring position. We'll be back. They trail by 21. $12 seconds left to play in our first half between the Ramblers of Lafayette and the Heritage Generals. Lafayette trailing by 21. They've got the ball after a pick by Bryson Cleghorn. It was a pick six called off. 3rd down and 17. Football at the 37-yard line of the Generals. 2 out wide. Quarterback Leighton Overby, the sophomore in the shotgun. Low snap, picks it up off the ground. He is bowled over. Sacked on back-to-back plays by the Heritage Generals.
Sack on play.
This time it's Kane Romano. And that kills the clock on our first half of a 21-point game. The Heritage Generals leading 24-3 after 2 quarters of play over Lafayette High School's Ramblers. Heritage is doing everything right on the road, looking really good against this Ramblers side. Lafayette struggling to hang with these guys. Obviously, Heritage has a long history of being successful against the Ramblers, but Lafayette's just going to have to find a way to keep momentum, to keep energy, and keep competing with these guys. 21-point game at the half. We'll return with more prep football in just a moment in our halftime coverage.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero.
Oh, he's done it again.
Steal the show. Or even start a new club.
A 40-70 season.
You could meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
After one half of play, it is a runaway so far for the Generals, is how I would describe it. 21-point advantage, 24-3. Ramblers have made some really nice plays and just unable to find their way into getting those scoring moments, you know, those big punchy plays. 3 long passing plays, I would say, have really defined what Heritage has done so far. I'm going to take a look around and walk you through some other area scores. Again, at the half between our two teams, 24-3 Heritage Generals. Let's take a look at some GHSA football around the area locally. We will start by flashing to the Georgia Public Broadcasting game of the week. Looks like they're at the half. John Nelson is talking to head coach of the Hillgrove Hawks. McEachern, Hillgrove at the half. They're going through highlights, so I'll give you the score when I can get that in just a moment. Still looking around the area, we go to Cass and Dalton. Cass leading 13-10 at the half. Live feed, Brandon Brown Productions. The Catamounts trailing by 3 after one half of play. And with all the action on WTVC, the Friday Night Rivals game of the week with Chris Goforth. It's 14-3 Red Bank Lions leading McMinn County. They're in Red Bank. Again, that's on WTVC's the CW game of the week. And one more game to check in on at the half. It is 27-7. Sonoraville leading Ringgold big time by 20 on their home turf. The Tigers trailing at home. And again, in our game at the half, 24-3, a 21-point advantage in the hands of Heritage High School's Generals. Georgia Public Broadcasting at the half. They're covering McEachern. Really good one underway. John Nelson hogging up the camera time. Great dude. Love John. We'll return with more halftime coverage in a moment. 24-3 the lead with Heritage Generals.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Let's start time for dinner.
Oh, it's Rebecca.
Pasta dinner.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets
pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
After 2 quarters of play, it's really all been Heritage. 21-point advantage, 24-3. And it's come off the back of a couple of long plays. They had a long rope down the left sideline to Stoker on their first possession. Their second possession, Slaughter carried the ball. He went right up the middle and took it all the way down to the red zone, able to finish that off. They had 8 plays in the red zone before they roped it across left side for the score. Third possession was a stall out for Heritage. Fourth possession was a long touchdown as well, just right over the top. Long bomb, too easy, taken to the house. And so it's really been all Heritage after 2 quarters of action. Ramblers at the half, they need to find a way to work themselves back into the action. They got to stay confident, right? And find ways to stay encouraged, stay engaged, go out there, and more or less just get the job done, right? So far, just not feeling like it's a possibility at this point for LaFayette. But the Ramblers need to have that confidence and feel like they can make a change, feel like they can get the job done, because if they don't, they're not going to be able to. LaFayette has got to go out there and give the energy that we are going to get this done. We are going to make a difference in this game. We are going to clean things up at the half. We're going to make adjustments and changes. It's not that they've done things wrong. They haven't made any big plays, and they've had a few unlucky plays. Flags have been fairly even both ways, so no advantage or disadvantage there. It's really just been a very, very close matchup so far with a big lopsided score. Now, statistically, I would argue that a lot more yardage for Heritage and the Generals. LaFayette obviously needs to get a little more productive on offense. It would take an explosion of scoring in quarters 3 and 4 to storm back and make this a close game again. Couple of minutes left at the half in a 21-point game. It's 24-3 here. Heritage way out in front on top of the Ramblers by 21. And so we'll have coverage of the second half, of course, quarters 3 and 4 coming up. Ramblers are in the locker room right now, making adjustments, making changes, and trying to figure out what they can do in this second half to come back and make it competitive. Will they be able to do it? You and I are going to find out together. Will be more halftime coverage coming up in just a moment. We return from Jack King Stadium.
Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to McValue at McDonald's. With McValue, you can buy one and add any one of these for only $1. And look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. It's crazy. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. Take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at your environment. Take a look at your past decisions. Take a look at your present. Are you curious about the future? And setting your expectations at perfection is not a way for growth. So I'd use the word curiosity, and that's a long way to get there. But if you stay curious, I think you can get the most out of life's menu. Because if you don't, you're leaving some of those moments on the table. You gotta try to get the most out of life. You might just think McValue adds the power of choice to McDonald's menu, but it also adds the power of perspective. And depending on how you look at it, that might be the most powerful thing you can order. And while you're here, I can't wait to meet you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
There is a moment in your life when you decide to truly live. To take that trip you've always wanted. I see now what I've been looking for. A feeling of belonging. A belonging to nature. This is a place where people in nature live in harmony. This is my Alaska story. What will yours be?
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
I'm Bijan Robinson, running back for the Atlanta Falcons. Mental health makes me a better person and athlete just because whenever my mind is clear, I perform so much better. So mental health for me is the priority because it controls everything in your body and it gives you the chance to be the best physically you can be.
Back in Lafayette, Georgia at the half between the Ramblers and the Generals of Heritage. 21-point game. It's 24-3. Heritage out in front ahead of Lafayette High School. Really, really cool moment before the game. The captains of Lafayette High School carried the jersey of Brennan Beavers out onto the field with them. This team has been incredible to watch them have success and the community rally around them and have fun this season all year long. That's just first class. You know, Brennan Beavers, seeing the jersey out there in the coin toss, that's a special moment. Very powerful, emotional stuff. And it's cool to see these young guys so emotionally intelligent and aware of the impact that they can have and do have, and making that happen. You know, they made that happen. That's special stuff. So big shout out to the guys down in the field for making that happen and paying a tribute in such a nice way to Brennan Beavers, carrying his jersey onto the field with them on senior night for the coin toss. 21-point game at the half, 24-3. Heritage Generals out in front. Ramblers need to win to have any chance of taking the region title. Got to find a way to get it done in quarters 3 and 4. It's going to take a really, really electric performance. Taking a look around the area, Cass is out ahead 19-10 over Dalton. We'll flash over and take a look at another game in Tennessee this time. It's Red Bank who has got 14, battling McMinn. They're out ahead by 11 over McMinn County. And another local game we'll take a look at. Just a quick flash over to Ringgold, right up the road, where Sonoraville is out ahead 33-7. In our game at the half, again, 21 points, 24-3. Heritage is leading the Ramblers of Lafayette after one half of action.
It's time. Oh, terrific.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Back in Lafayette, Georgia, as second half is a few minutes away still. 24-3, 21-point advantage for the Generals of Heritage. 3-possession lead, and they've done everything right coming into our halftime break. Our players to watch from the first half have proven to be exactly that. They've been fantastic. Decided we'd keep an eye on Deshaun Carruthers, and he's been in the backfield time and time again, bringing heat against height. Obviously unable to make all the plays he needs to be able to make. He's been inches from a couple of important sacks and brought a lot of pressure on Height. But Height has been clean enough to throw the ball downfield and make a big impact. And Height was our player to watch, with good reason. He's thrown a pair of touchdowns already. Well over 1,500 yards on the season now. And they're going to lean on him again in this second half to see if he can keep cooking with gas. He's been great after one half of play. They'll look to him to try and get things done. Whether or not he is able to perform well in this second half will be a big difference maker, but I don't see Lafayette finding a way to slow him down now. They have picked him off twice and looked good doing so, but it would take a big second half from the defense to be able to disrupt him. Lafayette's offense will be the key. They need to be sparked early, score quickly, and keep doing exactly that. Score, all the way throughout this second half and flip possessions quickly. And if they can't do that, there's no coming back. Again, 24-3 at the half, a 21-point game. The lead well in the hands of the Generals of Heritage. They're looking to walk out of here with that lead. They can keep it going. They'll be very, very happy. A couple of other great games around the area. Sonoraville way out ahead of Ringgold and the Tigers. 14-3 in Red Bank. McMinn County is battling them. Moments ago, McMinn scored a touchdown, but wiped away for the moment. They're reviewing it. Coach arguing with the officials there. Cass is ahead of Dalton, 20-10 in Dalton. 5 minutes left to play in the third quarter in that. Georgia Public Broadcasting is covering the McEachern game, and they're in a break in that one. And we're going to go to a break as well and return in 30 seconds with the second half. More prep football coming at you.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Back in Lafayette, Georgia for high school football. After one half of play, the lead is securely in the back pocket of the Heritage Generals. They're ready to scamper north back to Ringgold with it. Can they get out of here in command of this one? We're going to find out together. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Prep football on the airwaves. 21-point game, 24-3 Heritage Generals after two quarters. The Ramblers need to put together an electric comeback to win their final home game of the season. Calhoun Yellow Jackets, the final game on their schedule. Their last chance to make it into the playoff. Kickoff is away, and they'll just let that sail. Pinball's its way into the end zone and off the field.
First down, Ramblers.
First and 10, Lafayette High School on the touchback. They'll go to their own 20-yard line. And they'll need to go 80 if they want to reach the end zone on this drive. I wouldn't call it a weak point in the first half. Lafayette's offense looked good, but they just need a little more spark if they want to come back. They're going to have to make a couple of big plays, shake a tackle or two, and be consistent in this second half more than anything. They need a 21-point swing, which is a tall order in any situation. I mean, that's a tall order in 4 quarters. Especially for a team that averages 21 points a game. Here's the fake, and speaking of a 21-point swing, this man goes a long way. Leighton Overby breaks away out of the backfield. He was headed toward the far sideline, cut it back, evaded a couple of defenders. He gets 16 on the first play of the drive. Football to the 36-yard line on their own side of the field. Lafayette quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Play call coming in with Porter Centel. Ramblers trailing by 21 as we're just starting the third quarter. Ramblers driving left to right to open this third quarter. There's the give on the trick play. Slides one to Williams across the 40-45 midfield. Opposing 45 shoved out shy of the 40 as defenders roll behind him over the sideline. First and 10 Ramblers on the 25-yard gain.
First down.
Williams with a beautiful carry right up the middle. Good blocking. The right guard and tackle clear out some space for him. Center walls off. And Williams is able to break away for that big gain. Now into enemy territory. This Rambler offense looks brand new. Just 36 seconds gone in our second half in a 21-point game. Ramblers trailing big at home. On to the other side of the 50 now from the 41. They're on the close hash marks. Ramblers right up the middle. It's a cloud of dust, and we'll call it a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 for Lafayette High School.
Chris Duncan on the carry. Ball down at the 39-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
Shout out to Sean Butterbean Green. Tuned in from the sunny beaches of Miami. He has not texted me once about my Florida jokes. He's either not listening or he doesn't think it's funny. Here's the give on the pitch to Penson, who cuts it back. Slides one and dragged down after a gain of 2. It is 3rd and medium for Penson and the Ramblers. I like that look. Just can't break it. So they need 6 yards. The Ramblers are at the 37-yard line of Heritage. The line to gain is right near the 30. 2 minutes gone already in this 3rd quarter as we're just breaking it in. Lafayette trailing by 21. They've got the ball and they're driving well. 3rd down and a very long 6, maybe 7. One receiver split out wide. It's Centel on the close sideline. Ball right between the hash marks. Overby the fake, right up the middle. Ramblers man free. Spin move into the 20. 1st and 10 to the 15-yard line. Heritage says the ball comes out. There's the fumble marker. Generals have got the football.
Ball popped out on the ground, recovered by the Generals on the 12-yard line.
I'm surprised to see that rule the fumble. Looked like it came out on the ground. Ball is going to go with Heritage High School. Big turnover for the Generals with 9:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Football will be at their 12-yard line as they'll drive from right to left to open this 2nd half. That's a huge turnover for Heritage High School. Now, Heritage, the handoff, left side, slips 1-2, pinballing through, 40-50, opposing 40, into Rambler territory, inside the 20, dragging defenders from the end zone, tackle down, 1st and goal.
1-yard line.
Unreal. Just a yard shy of the touchdown and a flag at the end of the play. Unbelievable. Slaughter just about takes it 90 yards to the house. A flag down following the massive gain. Heritage has gone from watching the Ramblers drive effortlessly against them to recovering a fumble to nearly scoring a 90-yard rush touchdown. Referee is jotting down the call in his notepad. Brian checking in with him, the senior receiver. And referee still writing in his notepad. Being told by the officials in the press box that's going to be an unsportsmanlike.
Ball be marked at the 16-yard
Somebody's really upset about this.
1st down, Generals.
On the other side of the press box. I'm not sure if that's a coach or a broadcaster. Saying, what are we doing? This is absolutely unacceptable, quote unquote. Here's the give to the left, and tailback going nowhere. The freshman tackled down after a short gain.
Jordan Ridley on the tackle. Excuse me, Hagan
The linebacker, number 24, Hagan English, screaming in and getting into the knee of the running back. We've got a defensive lineman down for LaFayette. Hopefully he's all right. Ramblers do have 11 on the field. We're going to run a play here. Football after a 3-yard gain at the 14 of LaFayette. Heritage with it, driving right to left, threatening to score. Here's the give right up the middle. Tailback slides through and tackled down at the 5. First and goal.
Ball brought down to the 5-yard line.
Nice carry.
Play results in a first down.
Looking effortless for the Generals of Heritage with 8.5 to go in the third quarter. Heritage Generals, first and goal from the 5-yard line. The give, bang, right in the backfield, run down.
Huggins, ladies and
wow, the outside linebacker, Huggins. Open up a lumber mill. Name it Huggins & Co. Holy cow, he smoked him.
Ball marked back at the 9-yard line, brings up second down for the Ramblers.
Short loss, second and goal from the 9 for Heritage. Heritage is leading by 21 with 7.5 to play in the third quarter. They're content to burn as much clock as possible right here. Just sit in the red zone, hang onto the ball, run this out. You're ahead by 3 possessions. How much time can you kill? And a flag, delay of game, as again, the coaches of Heritage and the Generals are asking, what are we doing?
Timeout before penalty.
Taking a timeout is the answer. Timeout taken. We'll take one as well. Prep football will return. 24-3. Big lead for the Generals. Back in Lafayette, Georgia. Ramblers are headed back to the field, as are the Generals, who are threatening to score. Generals are deep in the red zone at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. 7:19 to play in the third quarter. Heritage leads by 21, 24-3. Snap, height, pitches it back corner of the end zone. One hand, caught. Touchdown! What a score!
Pass complete.
Oh my goodness! Caden Height, his third passing score of the night. His favorite target, the junior, Braden Stoker. He's covered. He's able to get a little bit of space. One hands it. Bananas. Call up the produce section at Publix. He's got a bushel of bananas to sell. Here comes the kicker that banged through the 60-yarder, and the PAT is through.
After attempt is good.
I think I broke Sam Collins with that one. Hopefully Tim Hall is good. We'll break as it's a big lead and growing larger for the Generals of Heritage in Lafayette. Now 31-3.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
In Lafayette, Georgia, with 7 minutes, 13 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 31-3 Heritage Generals. They're about to kick this back to the Ramblers of Lafayette. Heritage looked really good. Took it away on a fumble. Almost scored a 90-yard rush score. Slaughter took it all the way down into the red zone, and they finished it off with a roped ball to Stoker. One-handed snag for the score. So Lafayette's offense will take another crack at this.
Ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line. First down, Ramblers.
They've been anything but bad today. Just not quite able to finish a couple of different times. They had a great drive going. They fumble it in the red zone. And instead of it being a back-and-forth struggle, Slaughter looks like he's throwing a deep pass as he takes it all the way to the red zone. Ramblers will drive left to right from the very center of the field at their own 20. There's the give, and down immediately, a short loss as the ball comes out.
Ball recovered by the Ramblers.
Able to hang on to that. Fell on top of it.
Second down from the 19-yard
Needing
line.
11 yards now to move the chains. Football at the 19. Centel will carry in the play call. Ramblers on second and long. Given the backfield on the end around, somehow escapes and cuts it back, but only a yard gain. Danger.
Brought back out to the 20-yard line.
I'm not even sure how he was able to keep from going down for an even bigger loss. Pretty impressive, but not enough to make anything happen. It is third down and 10 for the Ramblers from their own 20-yard line. 6 minutes to play in quarter three. Lafayette is trailing big, 31-3. A 28-point advantage. Ramblers. Fake the give, Overby, far sideline, 20-25, he's out. 4th and 5.
Leighton Overby carried
The
the
official
ball
might
out
give him
to
an
the
extra yard. There's
31-yard
flags all
line.
over on the back end of the play.
Excuse me.
Referee talking with his crew right now. Ball out for the moment. They're going to call it a 7-yard gain, so it'd be 4th and 3. Referee. Dead ball, personal foul. Both ways, offsetting penalties. So it will remain 4th down and 3. That's your call. From the referee, the Whitecap delivers that. 5:34 to play in the third quarter. 28-point game, 31-3.
Brings up a 4th down.
And the Ramblers sending on their punt unit. Historically, this has not been a kind matchup to Lafayette High School. They've struggled with Heritage for a long time. On 4th and 3, the punter is standing on the 17-yard line. It's Williams, the return man, standing on the 37. Punts away just in time. It is not a good strike of the ball. It's off. Almost goes west to east instead of south to north. So the punt will net 6 yards. And it is a prime scoring chance to extend a 4-possession lead for Heritage and the Generals. They're already ahead 31-3. Historically, looking back at this matchup, last year 50-7 the final. Heritage, the Generals took it big time. consistently controlled by the Generals, 2014 through 2017. It was all Generals, 52-9 in 2014, 30-0 in 2016, or 2015 rather, 47-21 in 16, 49-13 in 2017. 1st and 10 for the Generals from the 35 of the Ramblers. Thrown deep over the middle and tipped away by LaFayette.
Pass broken up by Jordan
Height
Ridley.
tries that from the shotgun. Clock stops, 5:21 in the third. Generals establish that firm upper hand. They've outscored the Ramblers in the series, but during those 4 games, it was 178-43. Last year, 50-7. Perry Swindle, Lafayette began the rivalry strong back in 2009. The Ramblers won 55-7. 2008, Lafayette rolled 54-3. Ramblers were in control of the rivalry to start, but it slipped away. Here's the give to the right side, following the guard and tackle, and Slaughter nowhere to go. 2nd down becomes 3rd down
on the stop.
as the outside linebacker makes the tackle and the clock will start to run.
For the Generals.
Mathematically, this series is 9-5 all time in 15 games, so Heritage leads the series by 4 games. The average over the last 10, Heritage is a 19.5-point favorite.
3rd down, Rambler Nation.
They've won by about 20
go.
points every time they played over the last 10 games. Lafayette last won in 2012, 19-7. It's been 13 years. Generals on 3rd down and 10. Height will take the snap in the shotgun, rolling far side. Pitch deep, caught 1st and 10 inside of the red zone, just beyond the 15-yard line. It's Cody Bryan. 4:30 to play still in the 3rd quarter. On about a 20-yard gain as he pitches it to the far sideline just beyond the 15. Really nice pitch and catch. Ramblers keep it going. Or rather, the Generals keep it going, as they lead by 28, a 4-possession game, and threatening to make it 5. Miscommunication, it looked like. Slaughter takes the handoff to the far side. Pinballs off a defender and
7 on the
scores.
carry into the end zone.
There's
A lot of
flags
laundry
down
on the
back at the
field.
line of scrimmage. Likely holding, but for the moment, a touchdown for Heritage. Referee to make the call. Indeed, holding the call. Double holding. 2 holding flags, wow. It's a super hold. So they moved the football back to the 23-yard line.
After
of
the
the far
penalty,
hash
the ball we
marks.
marked at the 23-yard line.
Heritage could move the chains one more time. They're outside of the red zone. If they go 20 yards to the 3, it'd be 1st and goal. They basically need to score, though. 4:23 to play in the 3rd quarter. Heritage leading 31-3. Give right up the middle to Slaughter. Rams his way up in there and is trapped after a gain of 2.
Ball carried out to the
2nd down and
21.
long.
Tackled by Dejon Carruthers.
Brothers try to smash it up in there. Here's the give. Bryan slips one and then is taken down. It was a check down pass and a flag at the end of the play. Bryan sent to the ground.
Pass complete. Ball went out on the 11. Have penalty flags on the play.
Going to be some free yardage for the Generals. For the moment, it's 3rd down and like 7. Football's at the 11, the line to gain the 3. 3.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. A 28-point, possession advantage to the Generals. Give them some free yardage. So the ball is down to the 5-yard line. They're actually just inside of it. 3rd and 2. Heritage trying to make it a 5-possession game. Generals ready to go to work on the close hash marks as they drive right to left. Just one receiver out wide. Give to Slaughter. Slips through and he's in. Touchdown, Heritage Generals.
For the touchdown for the Generals.
He scores again. 37-3. .323 to play. Now on for the PAT. Mr. 54-yarder. Bang. Look out. That thing is in the parking lot.
Good.
PAT is smacked through
3:23
as it becomes 38-3 with 3.5 minutes to play in our 3rd quarter from LaFayette, Georgia.
Ramblers 3.
Welcome back to Lafayette, Georgia, where it's a big, big lead for the Heritage Generals, 35 points. And the running clock coming for the Ramblers. 4-possession game. 5. Wow. Just said that like 6 times and got it wrong. Get in the game, Gabe. Wow. Kickoff is away. This sails out of the back of the end zone for the touchback.
Touchback. Ball will be brought out to the 20-yard line. 1st down, Ramblers.
First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Ramblers will drive from left to right from the very center of the field. 3:20 to play in the 3rd quarter. 35-point lead for the Heritage Generals as Lafayette has the ball. First and 10, 3:23 to go. Man in motion, the pitch to him. Tries to cut it back, jostled and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll mark him back to it. It's Z.
Z Harris on the carry, brought back out to the 20.
So the clock starts to burn. 1 game left this season. For Lafayette, they'll battle the Yellow Jackets to close out the year. They have to go on the road and take on one of the better programs in Georgia. Played a really tight one against Cartersville this year, lost by 3. Yellow Jackets have been electric all season long. There's the give to the right side. Great fake. 25-30, 35. Still fighting and taken down before he can reach the 40. Z Harris,
ball brought out.
Electric.
36
First
yard
and
line.
10 to the 36, but a flag on the back end of that play. Trying to figure out what that flag is for. Unsportsmanlike conduct again against the Heritage Generals. Seen a couple of those tonight. 2:34 to play in the 3rd quarter. Not the first time we've seen him suffer a personal foul tonight. Cooper Chapelier, the senior. He's had a good night. He's had a really nice year for Heritage and the Generals. Very productive.
After the penalty, the ball will be marked off to the Generals' 49-yard line. First down, Ramblers, and that's the LaFayette McDonald's first down.
Confirming the guys beside me in the press box. That is his second of the night. First and 10, Lafayette from the 49. Fake the give, right up the middle. Walden gets 9 yards to the 40.
Brings up second down short.
Needing a yard, Lafayette quickly in enemy territory. 2:20 to play in the third quarter as the Ramblers now driving. Second and short. From the 40-yard line of Heritage, the Ramblers. There's the give to the right side. That's going to move the chains. Short gain, first and 10, Lafayette to the 39-yard line. Great carry between the guard and center. Walden again. 1:40 to play in quarter three. Huge lead for the Generals, 38-3. Ramblers
Play
have
results
bad
and a
luck
first
today.
down for the Ramblers. That's the LaFayette McDonald's first down.
I don't think I've ever seen a team have worse luck in back-to-back weeks. Bunch of fumbles today, not hanging on to the ball. There's the give. Overby. Check down pass is caught at the 35-30 and a flag on the back end of the play.
On the reception.
Nice little pitch and catch to
Penalty
Tuscan Walden.
Penalty flag on the play.
.64 seconds on the clock while they work out the flag. For the moment, it's a first and 10. I think it's a legal man downfield, yeah. So the Ramblers suffer the call. First and 10 is gone with 64 seconds to play in the third. 35-point game. It'll be first and 15 for Lafayette. Football to the 44-yard line.
Ball marked back to the 44-yard line. First down, Ramblers.
On first and long. From the 44, Ramblers, everybody's bunched up inside. Overby from under center. Quick check down pass close side is caught.
Pass
Steps
complete
out
to
after a
Porter
short
Centel.
gain. Centel will pick up 2. Second and long.
Pick up at 2 yards up to the 42-yard line. Brings up second down.
Just got a notification from Car Gurus. If you need a car, the guy screaming in the background, Joel Jenkins sells those. I kind of need a new car, actually. Somebody call me and sell me a car. Just call the station, leave a message. WQCH, just call her, main line. Here's the end around again. This time it's a fake at the quarterback. Keeps it, he's tripped up and dropped. Back at midfield. Chapelier is lying on the ground. Hopefully he's all right. Not sure what happened to him. I think he just fell funny.
48-yard line.
And the staff comes out quickly to check on him. Chapelier coming off the field. Hopefully he's all right. 32 seconds left to go in our game. Or in quarter three. Wow, excuse me. Clock running. Football is behind midfield at the 48-yard line. Ramblers driving left to right. They need more than 20 to move the chains on third down. We'll call it 25. They need to get to the 29-yard line. They're behind the midfield stripe. It's 24, but close enough. Overby fakes the pitch, wants to throw. Uncorks one down the close sideline. It's picked off at the 25-30, 35-40, and taken down by the Ramblers after a nice INT. Late hit by the Heritage Generals, and we'll play on. A little bit of words exchanged. We make it out of the third quarter without any further incident. We're headed to quarter 4, where it's all Generals. They lead big time, 38-3. That is the Lafayette Rambler Marching Band. Boy, do they sound good. In Lafayette, Georgia, the Generals are looking good. 38-3, they are leading big time in the late stages, and an INT just moments ago. We're into the fourth quarter, 12 minutes to play between these two. Generals looking for a potential put-away score. Long pitch down the field right away. The band's still playing. This is incomplete. Oh, baby. First play of the fourth quarter.
We have a penalty
and a flag downfield. In and out of the hands of Cohen Fletcher, the junior. We've got a helmet loose. And a player down in the backfield. A lot going on in Lafayette, Georgia. Caden Height. Hopefully he's all right. Still down as Height. And so will they take a moment to check on him? We'll give him that time. 30 seconds. We'll be back with more. Suffered a long penalty to open this fourth quarter, so the Generals moved back all the way to their own 26-yard line. The line to gain is the 49 on the other side of the field. They'll need to go 30 yards, basically. We'll call it 25. Backup quarterback is in. There's the give right up the gut. Slaughter slides through for a gain of 4. Football down to the 30-yard line.
Host of Ramblers brings up second down.
Quarterback on is Cross Williams. Williams is a junior. Reliable. One pass completed this season. 1 for 1 for 4 yards. Contributes in other ways as well. Big practice guy. 35-point advantage. Clock winding. 11-12 to play. Heritage of the ball on the far hash marks, driving left to right. Here's the give on the end around. Cuts it back. Flipped over. Ramblers gang tackle. Third down and forever. At the 29, needing the 49. 20 yards to go. We'll have coverage of the game against the Yellow Jackets for LaFayette High School. Hope you'll be with us for that.
Third down, Rambler Nation. Here we go, third down, Ramblers.
Ramblers would love to get 6 here, 7. Third down and 20. Heritage takes the snap, headed to the far side. Cross is tackled down from behind.
Penalty on the play.
Lose a couple yards. There's a flag down as it's 4th and forever. Clock stops at 10:16 in the game. Hold is the call. It's declined. And the punt unit coming on for Heritage High School.
Penalty is declined, brings up 4th down. Jordan Ridley back to receive the punt.
Return man for the Ramblers standing on the 33-yard line, backing up to the 30. It's Ridley, the defensive back. Punter of Heritage from the 12, and the play is stopped. Flag from the close side is a false start against Heritage High School. We'll move him back and try again. Play is reset. Band is kind of really doing it right now. That's pretty good. Snap is good to the 10-yard line. Punter sends it away. Fair catch at the... Oh, my goodness! He signaled for a fair catch and was run down. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. He crushed him. The defensive back at return signals for a fair catch, and Ridley is absolutely crushed. This is the longest running quarter I've ever seen. 9:56 still to play. It's supposed to be a running clock, but we've had like 6 flags in the 4th quarter. And personal foul on probably the most flagrant hit I've seen in years. LaFayette just having a run of bad luck these last 2 games. Absolutely brutal, brutal late hit. Ridley calls for the fair catch and is mowed down defenseless. Wild.
After the penalty, the ball
35-point game.
48-yard line.
It is all Heritage Generals with 10 minutes to play. 38-3. Ramblers with the ball. They're driving right to left from just over midfield after the penalty. Here's the give on the end around, slides 145, cuts it back at the 40, down the sideline, 35, dragged down at the 30-yard line. Really nice carry by the man who scored a pair last week,
Ball marked
Bryson
down to the
Benson.
29-yard line.
He had a long rush
First down,
touchdown to open the
Ramblers.
score.
That's
for
LaFayette
LaFayette. He also had
First
one
down.
fading away, double covered in the end zone from 50 yards out. I called it a Sports Center top 10 play at the time. 9.5 to play in the game as the clock starts to wind. Inside of the 30 to the 29-yard line off of a 20-yard carry. Penson and company, it's 1st and 10. Overby pitches it across to Centel. Takes the hit, spins through, and it's a 4-yard gain. They might call him short at 3.
Pass complete. Porterson tail.
We're going to call that 3. It's going to be 2nd down and
down
7.
to the 26-yard line.
For the offense of the Ramblers. Football is just shy of the 25 of the 26. Threatening to fight their way into the red zone. The line to gain is the 19 of Heritage High School. Ball's on the far hash marks as the Ramblers work right to left, trailing by 35 with 8:40 to play. There's the give right up the middle, and the fake works. Ramblers first down and more into the red zone. Nearly makes it 1st and goal to the 11-yard line.
First down, Ramblers.
Great carry right up the middle
That's
by LaFayette High
McDonald's
School.
first down.
Ramblers go for the John. Ethan Thompson sends in the play call. Less than 8 minutes to play. Here's the give on an end around for LaFayette from the far hash marks. Coming to the close side and dragged down at the 10. 2nd down and basically goal for the Ramblers off the 1-yard carry by Penson. 7.5 to go. Ramblers can move the chains if they go 9 yards, but it would be at the 1-yard line and it would be 1st and goal. The line to gain is the 2. 1.5, 2, somewhere. Penson and friends on the close hash marks, driving right to left. 7 minutes to go, clock winding. 35-point game, all Heritage Generals, 38-3. 2 out wide for the bunch formation. Pitched across, Z Harris deep in the backfield, trying to evade, headed to the far sideline, inside of the 5 and dragged down.
Javen Williams on the carry.
And Javen Williams credited with the carry. Pretty sure that was Z.
Ball marked down at the 3-yard line.
Basically 3rd and goal. Football is on the 3. They could move the chains one more time. The ball would have to be at the 1-yard line or between the 1 and the goal line. They might get that. Overby is under center. Only one receiver out wide. Everybody else in the tackle box. Give right up the middle. Ramblers ram their way into the end zone. Touchdown, Lafayette High School. They give them back with 6 to play.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Ramblers.
From 3 yards out, Tuscan Walden scores for Lafayette. Walden with a nice little score. Now for the point after try, it's Gilstrap. Ramblers to make it 10 points even. Chipped up away and between the uprights.
Point after attempt is up and good. 5:22
Ramblers
remaining in the game.
get a touchdown back. 5:20 to play.
General
Full
30,
return.
Ramblers team.
In Lafayette, Georgia. Adrian Edgeworth is beside me with the officials. Adrian, I have Stetson at Presby tomorrow. Presby is 18 in the AFCA poll, 21 in the stats poll. Presby's had a really nice year. They've won 9 games straight dating back to last season, tied with Ohio State for the longest streak in all of Division I football. They also have the lowest enrollment by over 1,000 of any Division I football school. They only have 1,000 students on campus. They play FCS football. It's really crazy. Very beautiful campus. Booted away from right to left. And this one skeeters across the top of the turf before it'll be downed by the Heritage Generals. They're going to drive from left to right with 4:58 to play, the clock running. Ball is marked at the 32-yard line of their own side of the field. 38-10. All Heritage Generals with a 28-point lead. And it's a good one. If you did want to join us tomorrow, kickoff is at 1 o'clock Eastern. Tim Webb and I on the call on ESPN. Watch on the mobile app, watch on your desktop, watch on your television app. ESPN Plus, it's Stetson at Presby. 1st and 10, here's the give right up the middle, slides around a defender and dragged down before he can reach to the 40. They're gonna give him the 40. 2nd and short from the 40-yard line to their own side of the field. Nice gain with 4 minutes to play for the Heritage Generals. Heritage puts together another nice season. They're going to rise to 6 wins on their way back to Ringgold, Georgia. Ramblers going to suffer a 5th loss. You know, I think the pressure really is turned up for Lafayette down the backstretch of this season, and there was this sense that Lafayette had to win these games. But I think that you're getting ahead of a rebuilding process that Ethan Thompson has put together so well, so quickly for Lafayette. And I don't think that can be overstated, that this should still be a rebuild year. And instead of being a rebuild year, it's been a year of celebration for Lafayette. The Ramblers have had a really nice season. You've got to look at this as a very positive year for Lafayette High School.
After the penalty, be marked back at the
knocked back after
line.
A false start.
2nd down.
Football to the 35. Heritage to try again with 3.5 to play. They lead 38-10. From the shotgun, the give on the end around. Lots of room. Pinballs off a defender. 40, 42, 1st and 10. Chains moved by Heritage High School late.
To the 42. Play results in a 1st down for the Generals.
Less than 3 to play with a big Heritage lead on the table. And we'll get a timeout on the field between these two in the late stages. In 30 seconds, we'll be back with more prep football from inside of Jack King Stadium. Back in Lafayette. 3:01 to go, 28-point game, 38-10. Heritage has hammered Lafayette and looking for a couple last put-away plays. 1st and 10. Here's the give to the far side, knifing his way up between the blockers. Gets a gain of 6 yards as he rolls down. 2:44 to go, clock rolling. Medium yardage situation. Line to gain is the 48 of Lafayette.
Line brings up
Heritage
down.
at their own 48. They need 4. Again, a reminder to be with us for the final edition of Rambler Football as they take on the Calhoun Yellow Jackets on the road. We'll have full coverage. Georgia's 93.7 WQCH. Tim Hall in the studio tonight. Sam Collins here with me. I'm Gabriel Fry. Sean Butterbean Green is poolside in Florida, enjoying the weather. False start against Heritage. 2:01 to play. They're going to move him back 5 yards and try again. Rambler cheer squad sounding great.
Ball be marked back
LaFayette
to the
Rambler marching band
43-yard
as
line.
always
Brings
had an
up
electric
second down, 9 yards
performance
to
at
go.
the half. And great all year long, lots of fun to listen to them. I love that they travel with a band. Got my start broadcasting Midwest high school football, Michigan, Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, and they would never travel with a band. Here's the give right up inside for the Generals. It's an 8-yard gain. Mack to the 49-yard
Ball
line after
carried
the
out to
false
the
start.
49, tackled by
That'll be
Host
third
of
down.
Ramblers.
They need 3 to move the chains. 1 minute and 18 seconds to end the game. Ramblers on D. Heritage going to walk out with likely a 28-point win, 38-10 in commanding fashion. And some luck went their way, some flags, and just generally a good performance by Heritage High School. That's how they've secured 6 regular season wins. They'll rise to 3-1 on the road as well. A really competitive year in region play. Give on the end around, first down and more. Sliding through 40, 35, 30.
Number 31
Nearly
on the carry.
escaped. Big carry for the freshman. Cole Pritchett, big contributor.
Tackled by
Does a
Phil
nice
Nicholas.
job getting through. First and 10 with 33 seconds to play. Heritage can run another play, or they can let it go, and they're lined up for the handshake with LaFayette. Class act, as always. Heritage High School going to send us on our way as the Generals seize a commanding win in Lafayette, Georgia. Your final going to be 38-10. All Heritage Generals in Jack King Stadium. Congrats to Heritage. They rise to 6 wins on the season. Looked really good. That will kill our clock between these two sides and wrap our coverage. Appreciate you being with us for what has been a really good one. We'll return with post-game show coverage in just a moment on 93.7 WQCH.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to wrap up the streaming coverage on SCSN now. So thanks for being with us on our broadcast, our telecast. Today's game will be archived and available for replay inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it. This has been a copyright production of Shrine Media and the Southeast Sports Network. Again, your final score, 38-10. All Heritage Generals. Post-game show coverage will be live, free to listen to. Georgia 93.7 WQCH. You can also visit www.com. I don't know why I said www. We don't do that anymore. DiscoverWalker.com.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer, and when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You could meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?